Okay, guys. Haven't seen y'all in a while, but I'm here. Next job is this right here. There's some double doors that I'm replacing for a Dollar Tree. So it's all rusted. And I'll show you once we take this down what it looks like on the inside. So the story is I came here last week, drove like almost 2 hours just to find out the shipment hasn't arrived yet. So I had to come back. And of course, I charged them more for that trip I did. But we're gonna take these off. The shipment's here. Take these off. And I've never done commercial doors before, but we're gonna learn today, right? And yeah, we're just gonna replace it. I watched a few videos and can't be that hard, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I can hear just how the rottenness right here. You can hear it just come apart. Look at all that right there. So this thing's been rotted, and it could be that something is getting in the inside, water or something, and that's what's making it rot right here. Well, it sounds like. Oh yeah, it sounds like it's on both sides. So we're about to go in the inside and open this door up. Alright, so I think we have everything here. This is the frame right here. I think that's like the weather strip. That's the threshold. This long piece right here. The doors are right there. And then I have the that push bar. I forget what they call it. It looks like everything's here, and the hardware is in here. So they have this thing. You can see the inside. Now this city is next to a beach, so I'm not sure if this caused it. I heard that when you're close to a beach, there's like certain type of weather that causes like the houses to like deteriorate. I think that's the word. But yeah, they had like those locks right there, 1, 2, 3. So I had to take those off and then push it open. But this looks like it'll come off fairly easy. So we're gonna take the hinges off first, take the doors off, both doors, and then the frame, which we got some Phillips right here. 4 on each side, I think. And I think there's probably a screw. Not sure this goes into the frame. I don't think it does. But yeah, it should be easy to take off. So let's do that right now. So I was trying to take the frame out, but I quickly figured out that I'm probably going to take the threshold out first. So I'm not going to try to unscrew it because these are all rusted. That is just stripping it. So I'm able to get my pry bar or a hammer, and I'm gonna try to lift this all the way up and take this out first. Then I'm gonna work on taking this out. And this is like filled in with like some type of foam, and then like some foam, expanding foam, and then like they covered up with like black caulking all the way around. And you can see that inside looks like they put a concrete bolt in there, or it looked like a concrete anchor with a bolt, and then I swept them away. But then you get these screws with threads that goes right in there. So that's how you put them on. But let's take this out first. These came out. Those are the plastic anchors, or concrete anchors in there. So it came right out. Now it'll be easier for me to take this frame out, and this is one whole piece. Where this piece, I think, is 3 different pieces, like the left frame, the left jam, the right jam, and then the top. So let's start taking this out now. The problem we're coming across is that inside of here, the bolt that is coming through here is actually connected to a shim right here. It's like a bar right here. So I can't pry it out that way. I might have to pry it out from the bottom out. So I might have to pry it out this way. So let's try that. So that's not working. So I might have to just get my Sawzall and cut this by piece and pull it out. So that's the piece I'm talking about right there. And so for this one, there's 1, 2 more, and same thing on that side. So I'm gonna cut the video, I'm gonna take these out, and I'll get back to you guys. All right, so actually that was easy. I took that out in one whole piece. It didn't take long at all. So here's the anchors right here. I wonder if I could use the same ones. So what they do is that they drill to the concrete, and they put the sleeve along with this bolt, I believe. I don't know, but I might leave the shim here because the other one might be the same thing, and so I'll use the shims as like a reference. I'm gonna take all this foam out though. Yeah. All right, so we are to the point where we're mocking up the frame now. So I was seeing if I could cheat, because I was gonna use the old anchors for the new one, and they don't all line up necessarily, and plus they're different. Here's the new ones right here. So like you drill a big enough hole, and then you put the anchor on with the sleeve. And then, so it's gonna be like this. So you put this in, I don't know how far, and then when you put this on, the bolt or screw, let's see, oh shit. So when you tighten this up, this sleeve goes down, keeps going down, and then the sleeve opens up, which braces inside the hole. So let me see if I can do it for you guys real quick. You see? And that's what holds the anchor into the brick wall, the masonry. Almost just like a drywall anchor. It opens up and it braces it in. And the more you screw in there, the more it opens up. So that's how that works. So it looks like I'm gonna take all this off, and what these are called, I believe, I looked it up, these are called like wraparounds. So these actually are made to, they're used to either go plumb with this, or if this is a drywall, it's supposed to be able to wrap around the drywall so it can fill in the gap. But this one's just gonna be flush up against this wall. So I'm gonna take all this off right here. This might be a problem right here. I don't know how I'm supposed to get in there with this being right there. But I'm gonna take the rest of this out right here, and I don't think I need the shims. And these are like butterfly supports. I put the instructions right here on my van. So we're not doing a drywall frame. We're actually doing this right here. So masonry frame with punch and dimple anchoring. So it says do this first, and that's where the butterfly anchors come in. So yeah, and I think I'm definitely gonna look at the video to see how to do this. But yeah. All right, so we got the old anchors out, except that one. That one broke off. I might just hammer that one in, or it may not be a problem. I was gonna use my angle grinder to take them out, but I was able to like wiggle them out. That took so much time. Like no joke, probably like an hour. The reason why I did that is because I didn't want to like saw it off and then, or drill it off or whatever. And I might have to drill the new anchors either in the same hole or next to it somewhere. So that's why I pulled it out. But I got the new frame up. These are pretty easy. Is that there's little tabs. You slide into the slot and you bend them down. So now this is the outside. You see by the hinges. So now I'm about to put that up, see if it's plumb, and go from there. All right, so for the most part, it is cool. I understand why the previous person filled it up with foam, because there is some space right here. Like if I was to do it right now, there's this gap right here, and there's this gap right here. So I might end up getting some expanding foam to fill this gap in. Right now, I think I need to just secure it right now. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is drill some pilot holes. I'm gonna be using this, what is this? 530 seconds to drill the pilot holes first, and then I'm gonna bump up to 3/8, which is somewhere around here. I think it's in my pocket somewhere. I don't know where I put the 3/8 at. But yeah, I'm gonna pilot holes in all four, and then bump it to 3/8, and then I'll put the anchors in. And then these shims that were on the last ones, I'm gonna use it for these right here. So let's get to it. So I put tape to show me how far I should go. I mean, you can also use this guy right here, but I just use tape. And about to go over my pilot hole. I think I'm hitting like a rebar or something right here. What is that? There's something behind this wall. I see copper piping. And I wonder, and there's a door on the other side of this. I wonder if that's as far as I could go. All right, so I thought I was getting closer to being done, but that's not happening. So two things, this threshold is not gonna work for this setup.